Blessed day, everyone. So the topics what we talk about in this video: a 70-year-old woman was murdered near Ocherius. More updates on the COVID-19 and the cases in Jamaica. 5 persons arrested for Chang death, and 5 persons arrested after police found a gun in the car engine they were traveling in. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the 70-year-old woman that was found murdered. So it says, 70-year-old justice of the peace killed at her business place in St. Ann. An elderly justice of the peace was shot dead at her business establishment in Exchange near Ocherius, St. Ann's on Thursday. The deceased has been identified as 70-year-old Jean Henry Brown. It is reported that sometime after 2 p.m. she was at her hardware store when an armed man entered. He subsequently opened gunfire, hitting her to the upper body before fleeing the area. The senior citizen died at the scene. Henry Brown's death has sent shockwaves throughout the community of Exchange, where she operated her entity, as she was regarded as a quiet businesswoman. Several persons also expressed shock on social media site Facebook at the tragic development. "I'm very angry and totally annoyed. Mrs. Jean Henry Brown JP was shot and killed in her hardware on the Exchange main road today. Please, those who have information, call Crime Stop or the Area 2 CIB. It's time for the crime to stop," a Facebook user posted. "This is too terrible. May her soul rest in peace," stated another social media user. Police investigators are yet to identify a motive for the businesswoman's murder. Boy, people, it's sad, man, I tell no lie. And, you can see that the man definitely come for her. I don't know if somebody maybe pay somebody for take her out or what. Or, boy, I don't know how this would have benefit somebody, but I'm pretty sure that person come for her. And not just a random act of violence, this. You understand what I say, people? But either way, a woman who is 70-year-old, some little drunk will just come take the woman's life. That's why I see me come burn a fire every day upon some of them heartless, dirty criminals, That's why I talk the way I talk. You understand? I hope the police, them get some tip or something. Somebody just speak up if you don't have any form of information. Because, it's just a sad thing to say, a man can just walk in a woman business place. The woman have a business where she do a honest living, you see me? And somebody just come and just take her life just like that. I always wonder if some of them man will commit the crime, Well, man or woman, if them not have mothers, if them not have daughters, if them not have aunt, grandparents, grandaunt, sisters, how can you just go and do something like that? Boy, people, it's really sad. But leave in the comments and let me know what you think about this. I'm going to move right on to the next topic. 5 persons arrested and charged for Chang death. Chang, that went missing on March 14, 2020 in St. Mary, was last seen in the company of a female that was known as Kadisha Mackenzie. Mr. Chang's body was found in Dover, St. Mary along the shoreline on Sunday, March the 15th with several stab wounds. The police have now informed the public that Miss Mackenzie along with 4 other persons were charged for murder. Charger Kadisha Mackenzie, 23, of a Kingston 11 address. 60-year-old Sibert Duggan, a mechanic of Enfield, St. Mary. 2 16-year-old and a 17-year-old also from an Enfield address. Charges are murder, conspiracy to commit murder, illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition, possession of criminal property, benefiting from criminal property. Mackenzie, along with one of the 16-year-old, were charged with simple larceny and unauthorized access to computer data. A court date for the accused persons is being finalized. Stay tuned for more details. So yes, people, I'm glad to the police they on top of this case, because here now, me see the data come and, boy, I feel so sorry for her. Them way the people, because when I look on them family, I can see some nice people, you understand? And for see them end up intertwined with certain set of people and the man just lose him life. It's very sad. Yes, what I say, but I hope some real justice come from this. And when you notice some 16-year-old and 17-year-old name in this, that's why I show you see some of them young youths, them don't want to do the right thing, them follow bad company from an early age. But I don't care whether you're 15, 16, 17 or 18. From you commit a crime or you're involved in a crime, man, we want you face the penalty. We want you face it 100 times. You see it? Anyway, people, leave in the comments and make me know what you think about this. I'm going to move right on to the next story. Jamaica now has 30 cases of COVID-19. The number of confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Jamaica now stands at 30. This is an increase of 4 since the last update on Wednesday. The announcement was made Friday evening by the Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, during a press conference at the Jamaica House. He said 20 of the cases are imported with 1 death. 8 of the cases are imported related, meaning these persons contracted the respiratory virus from one of the imported cases. 2 cases are under investigation. The 4 additional cases are all males. They include an 87-year-old man from Manchester with a travel history, which includes New York, a 51-year-old from St. Catherine with a travel history that also includes New York, a 52-year-old with no travel history, but who was a close contact of a visitor from Canada who reported ill upon returning to that country, and a 56-year-old from Manchester with no travel history, but who was in contact with tourists from several months. So yes, people, Jamaica reached 30 cases right about now, and we really have to try, hope it not skyrocket like Dominican Republic, you understand, cause them did have for them thing under control until it just spiral out, you know what I'm saying, and right now we even see America are going with a bag of something, Zine. Well, before me even talk about America, right now it's over 600,000 cases worldwide of this COVID-19, Zine. America have more than 100,000 confirmed cases. You understand what I say, people? And 1,590 persons died in the US. And guess what the shocking part of this, people? 420 persons out of the 1,590 happened on Friday. So in a one day alone, 420 people passed away. So this COVID-19 is not plain. You understand? So we have to just do what we have to do in Jamaica. Not just Jamaica, the world. We have to practice social distancing. Stop hug up and all of them things. There's no massive people. But, I mean, hopefully we can curve this thing. We can conquer it. We can, defeat this whole COVID-19 case here. And, Jamaicans, we get a fresh start. The world get a fresh start. And we just know if I appreciate life the right and proper way. I also want to big up the Minister of Health, Christopher Tufton. I want to big up W0MAN. I feel like them do a good job in containing this COVID-19. You see me? Just like when I see an article put out, Jamaica is basically one of the most safest places in the world right now when it comes to the COVID-19. You see me, people? So, W0MAN, Minister Tufton, big up on yourself. Anyway, people, leave in the comments and let me know when you think about this. I'm going to move right on to the final story. 5 men arrested after gun found in car engine. 5 men were arrested in connection with the seizure of a firearm and several rounds of ammunition along the Lodge Main Road in Moco, Clarendon on Wednesday, March 25th. Reports are that about 10 p.m., a police team on patrol in the area signaled the driver of a Toyota Corolla motor car to stop. He complied and the vehicle and its occupant were searched. During the search, a Glock 17 9mm pistol containing 9mm rounds of ammunition was found in the engine section of the car. The 5 occupants of the car were subsequently arrested. Their identities are being withheld pending further investigations by the police. So yes, people, good job by the police. And one thing I can tell you, you see this gun here where the police them find, we don't know if it is being used to commit a crime or if it was going to be used to commit a crime. You see me? Maybe the police them end up just save somebody's life. You never can tell. So big respect to the police officers them. Obviously, you can see this is not a good look. 5 men are traveling in one car and the police find a gun. You can see them money are up to something, something just not look right. So hopefully the police them find out what them for find out. Somebody have to go own that gun here, you understand? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, me not say it's a must say that the rest of them know what go on, because me know somebody where I travel with a person already, and the person have a strap on them and never say nothing to them. Police stop them and him end up get locked up as well. Him never get arrested or charged, but them did carry him, go detain him for find out the whole story and thing. Them did end up release him, you see me? But in some cases, you have to definitely careful of the people them where you travel with. So, we don't know if it's a case like that. But normally when you see so much man travel together and police find a strap, something just not right. But leave in the comments and let me know when you think about this. People stay safe. May I beg you, protect yourself. Until I drop the next video, I'm out.
trying to flatten the curve. We will see a rise, but we want to keep the curve within the capacity of the health system. Within the capacity of the health system. We have done a projection. We have figured out the number of beds we should have in the probable case that will happen. If it goes more than that, then we will have another kind of crisis on our hands. Very important point made by Keith. We are not placing a dollar value on any life. Every life is important. But in order for the government to be effective in protecting your life, we still need to have revenues. The money that will be given in our various support and stimulus package, this is not money that is sitting down somewhere free. There might be a little reserve, but not enough. The truth is, it is all projected on the revenues that will come in from the taxes that you pay and the economic activity that you do. So cutting off economic activity lessens the ability of the government to actually spend on increasing the capacity of the healthcare system. So government has a tricky balancing act. How do we ensure that we have the healthcare, we have the support, we have the stimulus, and at the same time put in place measures that will limit movement, limit social interaction in terms of social distancing, quarantine areas without shutting down businesses. So it's a very difficult balancing act. I'm not saying we have gotten it right. We're listening to what you're saying. We have put out some orders, and I know people have been sending me notes, for example, about supermarkets having people line up outside. Now, supermarkets and other establishments of that nature, markets and food establishments, what we have said is that they must maintain the rules around social distancing. So if you have a hall of this size and you are serving customers, you may have more than 10 persons in this hall, but you don't want them to be in close proximity, meaning less than 3 feet, 3.5 feet. I say make it 6 if you can, but no less than 3. As long as they are out and everybody is observing, if somebody feels like they have to sneeze, they have a rag or a kerchief close by, leave the room. That you put in place the sanitization, that there is a sanitization station at the entrance, these kinds of measures.